Hello there. Welcome to episode 6 of Isla, Dahlia, Nero, our D20 modern adventure. Here joined by these people. You probably know them, you may not. Names are on the screen. Bing, bang, boom, like that. Um, let's recap last week. Give me the battle report. I think James does.
We fought velociraptors. Killed them.
You want to make it a little more entertaining?
That's the battle report. I thought you wanted the battle report. Do you want the full
Oh,
recap of the battle report?
you know what I'm saying, hombre.
We made our way into the facility located at Crash Site Zero, where they were researching some stuff, and we figured out that they were researching a asteroid or meteorite, whatever the fuck, that struck down, and it's some unknown element that's unrecognizable that for some reason seems to have the effect of either reviving or creating endangered or extinct species both in the flora and fauna department, and it's like dug its way into the crust and is making the island sink, so that's not good either. We couldn't get much more information because V's character, what's V's character?
Snake.
Snake saw some eyes in the bush. Not good because there's a bunch of plants growing there due to this mysterious element's effects. And it was a velociraptor that charged at us. And then 3 more of its velociraptor friends tried to eat us. Successfully took a couple chunks out of us, but didn't eat any of us. Well, maybe ate one of us. We're not sure yet. But we killed those fuckers. And now we're gonna continue on and see if we can find our missing friend, and then from there maybe go to Shark Ma's Cove or something of the sort. I think that's about it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
The 5 of you standing crouching, whatever you're doing now as the aftermath of the velociraptor attack has subsided. Multiple members of your team are actively bleeding from bite and claw wounds. Again, you are unsure of the whereabouts of your other comrade, Jekyll. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna pass the ball right into your court as the 5 of you are all in kind of a small group in a circle now. The velociraptor corpses strewn around you, blood, bullets, the smell of rot and gunpowder is still in the air. Um, Obviously, you're still within Crash Site Zero, this scientific structure that's been built in the crater of the Temponium meteor.
Yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
cool.
bing, bang, boom. Let's just throw the ball right to you guys.
Yeah, okay. Now that the velociraptors are taken care of, first order of business will be Doc to assess everybody. So can I I don't know if you want me to roll something or if they'll just be able to tell me what everybody's hit points are looking at like.
You're a professional. Everyone can just tell you what hit points you're looking at, and you can go ahead and make your injury checks as you need.
Okay. That's your guys' cue.
Who's hurt, bitches?
I am.
I
I'm sitting at
I
21 of 75.
How many?
I'm at 35 of 75.
35.
Help.
What'd you say?
I'm
Lee?
at 28 of 61.
35, 28. What'd you say, V? What was your hit point?
21 of 75.
21. Okay. And what about you, Liam?
I'm full health.
Okay, good. All right. So in that case, you can help me set up a like little sterile area so that I can treat these people if that's okay with you.
Works for me.
Everybody else take it easy while we do that. So just this was a facility at some point. I know it's overrun. If we can just find some area in the areas that we've already explored that I can set up somewhere.
Absolutely. Just go ahead and roll me. I don't know. I'd say just roll me an intelligence check, and then no, actually, I'm going to give you ranks on that. What do I want you to roll me? I don't like this site because the lettering is hard to read sometimes. Fucking, I don't know. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna get you to roll shit. You and I need your fucking character names. Apparently, it's been a week and I can't remember anything. You and Quinn, you two go off and find a small little originally it was a research room. You can see just these two long table. There's like some sinks that are embedded in these long tables. They're like there are what are those microscopes that have been overturned, broken. There's shattered glass everywhere. Some of the vines have rooted in and found their way through some of the drain pipes of the sink. But it's an area bagable and usable enough with a little bit of TLC that you're gonna be able you can turn this into a sterile environment.
Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Take it away.
So once we've got a sterile area set up, I'll say to Quinn just, hey, I don't know what happened to Jackal, but nobody here is in any condition to look for him right now. So
I'll go look around. Keep your
yeah, you could
radio
take a
on.
look if you want. Just don't go too far while we're looking worse for wear.
I can use curse.
Okay. Oh right, yeah, you can. That's a good idea. Okay. Okay, so we will start with, I guess, is it you, V, the lowest with 21? Is anybody lower than 21?
No,
Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, let's get you patched up here. So for
I'm gonna pull out my Colt Python and just keep watch while the rest of the group is getting healed.
okay. So I'll start with the roll here. That's a 6 plus. I need a D4 as well. All right, where's your ouchie?
Everywhere.
Ah, I see. Okay. Where are the D4s?
Man, the pain's so bad, even the prosthetic hurts.
That's when you know it's really bad, is when the prosthetic starts hurting.
Also, timeline-wise, I'm gonna say it's 6 o'clock in the evening.
6 in the evening.
Does that sound fair?
Sure.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
in that case, just because I haven't, as we're preparing the area and getting Lily or whatever your name is ready for surgery, I wrote down, because I only get one per day for treat injury. I used one on Owen, one on V, one on myself. So I'll just quickly do a treat injury check for Nate. I think that's because, yeah, I did one for V, we did one for me. Liam still have full hit points. So I'll just do one for Nate just to get him a little more stuff before the end of the day because they reset tomorrow. So that'll be, oh yeah, 1d4. Nice. 4 plus, I think the max. Plus 2 bonus to all, plus 2 HP per, so that's 5, 9, and then another 2. Yeah, so you can take 11 hit points. And then, so for surgery, it's 1d4 hours. So this first one will take 2 hours. And it will, treat injury plus 20, so 26. And it says for every, oh my god, for every 2 hours, or for every minus 2 hours for every point above the DC the surgeon achieves. I got a 26, so 18 hours. So basically all of tomorrow you're gonna be pretty out of it. You're pretty beat up though, so that makes sense. And you get 1d6 points per character level. So do I roll that? Should she roll that? What do you think? Can't remember what we did last time.
You're the surgeon. You can roll it.
Terrible idea. D6s. There's one of them.
I mean, it is 8d6, so it'll help.
Oh yeah. I don't even know where all these dang D6s got off to. There's 2.
While he's doing that, can I send Cursor throughout the facility to do a sweep for Jekyll?
Go for it. Make an investigation check.
Okay. Fortunately, he's only proficient in spot.
I'll take spot.
That'll be good.
Oh, 28.
Sure. Alrighty. Let's get through the number crunch of surgery first, and then we will get into that.
20, 23, 24. You're gonna have 29 hit points, V.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay, next up we will do... Who's the next lowest? What are you at, Nate? What are you at, Owen?
I'm at
Nate's the
35.
next lowest at 28.
Well, I just gave him 11
He
hit points.
treated injuries, so I'm at 39 right now.
So I'll do Owen first. So let's roll a d20 here. That is a 13, 33. So you're going to be only fatigued for 11 hours tomorrow. And this surgery is going to take the full 4 hours, which would get us to 12 o'clock. Let's see what you can get here. You get 6, 11, 13, 19, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. You can have 34 hit points.
All right.
And then
And my health is at base.
all right. And then one more. And if I'm going late into the night, I'll take any fatigue or whatever you want to give me. But I just want to get these guys up and ready. So
If you don't get a long rest tonight, you're not gonna get any health back. You're gonna be fatigued the next day.
well, everybody's gonna be
Um,
fatigued tomorrow anyway, so it's not like we can do anything. So we're probably gonna be resting here for a while.
yeah, you'll probably be in complete bed. Like at least all of the your team will be in complete bed rest except for
Well,
Misfire.
they'll be fatigued. It won't be complete bed rest. If I want to do complete bed rest, that would be for more health points back, because that's something I can do where they actually take like complete bed rest and get even more hit points back.
Hmm. Okay.
Um, but anyways, so let's see how long this last one takes, I guess. 4 plus, so you're gonna be for the next 20 hours, you're gonna be
Fuck.
fatigued, but the surgery is only gonna take 1 hour. Let's see how many hit points I can get. And if I exceed your total, you only get up to your total hit points.
You only get up to your top.
Yeah. 6, 11, 12, 13. 13, 19, 20, 22, 24, 25 hit points. For that would be Nate was last.
Extra 24. Yeah, I'm up to full.
Sweet. What did you end up with, Owen and V?
I have 69 out of 75.
Nice.
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 Start 50,
50 out of what?
75. So I'm like 3/4 of the way there.
Okay.
I'm also looking into it with the natural healing rules. If you guys are doing absolutely nothing for the next 24 hours of the next day, you guys can recover 2 hit points per character level
Yeah, but
instead of the normal one for the 8 hours.
let me see
Are you
what
looking at like
long
long-term
term. Yeah,
care down there?
let me take a look at this. With the
Okay,
medical
go
kit,
ahead.
the successful application of this skill allows a patient to recover hit points and ability points, loss of temporary damage at an advanced rate, plus 3 hit points per character level, or 3 ability points restored per complete day of rest. A new check is made each day, so that would be me taking like the character needs to devote at least half an hour of the day to each person they are caring for. So if I'm caring for just 2 patients because because one of them's back to full, they can rest for the whole day because they're going to be fatigued most of the day anyways, and I can take an hour out of that day, which would still let me get a long rest to give them 3 points per character level instead of which should get everybody back to full.
Perfect. That pretty much gets everybody back up to full, except for you, I guess. You'd have to figure out how to heal yourself.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
can
you
treat
can treat
injury
injury
myself once a
yourself, but you
day.
can't surgery yourself.
No, yeah, so I can like treat injury myself once a day.
Does anyone else have any ranks in treat injury?
No, but I
No.
do have the treated dirty skill trained.
Do you? What's the let me see what the DC is like.
The DC is
Restore hit
20.
points.
If you
No,
don't
for
have the
restore hit
feat,
points it's only
it's
15.
oh yeah. I was thinking for surgery if
Oh
you
yeah,
wanted to get.
I don't think as a surgeon I'd probably let them do surgery on me. Unless it was like dire. But if
Yeah,
I
I
how many
have
hit points?
I'm at like half hit points. I'm at 26. If I treat injury myself and somebody else, wait, let me read that out. With a medical kit, if a character has lost hit points, the character can restore some of them. Successful check as a full round action restores 1d4 hit points. The number restored can never exceed this application of the skill can only be used. Oh no, so even if I do that, even if somebody else has it, they can only do it once. So I guess I could try and walk Liam through how to like patch me up, quote unquote, but he'd have to hit a D20 and it's like a -4 since he doesn't have the feat of surgery.
Yep.
So if he has no ranks, I
But
don't
I
think he
mean,
can succeed.
No,
you could use an action point,
I could.
technically.
Yeah, that'd be 2d6, which we'd still have to roll. Even if he got that, he'd have to roll. If he had a like perfect 2d6 for 12 points, he'd still have to roll at least a 20 minus 12 is 8 minus another 4 is 4. So I guess depends how good your action point was. Well, we'll let him do his search thing first, and then my character can
Okay.
talk to him about that.
Perfect. You send Curse. You don't want to leave your room, so you're just sitting here on your laptop as you send Curse out back into the main large terrarium dome where you guys had the fight in. You head up the north hallway where SVZ last saw Jekyll go. You find a boot tipped over in one of the hallways where it then leads to a what am I trying to say? Blood stained the floor as if something was dragged. A little bit further, you see in the shadows an arm that is half ripped off, flopped near a box. As it goes into the darker and darker section, you see the remnants of a raptor nest within one of the office rooms of the facility, where you see a horrifying sight. Rib cages flayed open, blood splattered everywhere. There's just chunks of rotting meat. Unfortunately, your friend is no longer recognizable at this point.
I just move the screen down, look a little queasy myself. Seems like our friend had first-hand experience with these guys. He is KIA.
Jeez. Did he manage to take any of them out at least?
It didn't look like that, did it? It looked like he stood no chance.
It looked like he stood no chance. It looked like he was surprised in the hallway and taken back in and devoured.
It seemed like they ambushed him. He didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, we barely did ourselves.
I call Curse back. Well, I guess I moved Curse back.
Well, we better get some sleep. The others are resting due to just undergoing surgery.
I'll take first watch.
Yeah, so it'd probably be, I think, about 1 a.m. now. If I started surgeries at 6. And
Yep, sounds right to me. The two people who have the capability of doing watch, can you guys go ahead and roll me spot checks?
I'll do the second watch just because everybody else is fatigued.
Yeah.
Get out of the hole.
19.
11. What's my spot bonus? Dirty 20.
Perfect. Your strike team rests for the night, and we're going to call a quick 5-minute break. The morning dawns on a new day. I suspect because half the party is out of commission, we're not doing anything today, are we? Is there anything that Doc and Misfire want to get up to today? Because everyone else is just gonna kind of be not useless, but not up to full strength. Do we want to just skip over this day and then move on to the next one?
I'll probably treat injury myself, but that's about it that I can think of unless you have anything, Misfire.
I want to check on our gear and stuff and our captive, as well as start the process of making a long-range transmitter so we can contact the outside.
Brilliant.
Smart.
That's exactly it. I've kind of forgot I wanted you guys to do that anyway. So yeah. I'm gonna say, for time's sake, you go out, gear is fine. Abel is still knocked out from that hell of a fucking right hook from Snake. So I think you pull a lot of your necessary gear or stuff that you're worried about going missing into your area that you've made base in Site 0. Go ahead and roll me a craft.
Electronic.
That one.
Nat 20.
Oh. Clutch nat 20 of the
Bro's making a
adventure.
long range call to Alexander Graham Bell.
Yeah,
Holy
right? Holy.
shit.
He can call forward and backward. Hello? Oh, sorry, it's you from the past. My God.
Was this Steinsgate?
Somehow you made that long range transmitter even better using about a third of the materials and some scrap that you found inside the Site 0. And yeah.
I fire it up. Trying to tune into
Hear
the
the
channel.
dial-up sound. Do 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 do.
Come in. This is Misfire. Anybody copy?
Loud and clear, Misfire.
Perfect. We've got a situation here on the island. One of us has been killed in action. We reached Site 0, and things have become more complicated.
Roger. Complicated how?
The Toponium, as they call it, is unably transported. It is currently bringing Jurassic plants and flora and fauna to life. Bringing it back to homeland.
Repeat, did you say Jurassic?
Correct. We just fought 4 velociraptors. Barely made it out. We fear there may be something bigger on the island.
Understood. Go.
We've also had a run-in with the Crimson Scorpion. Seems like they're also looking into this.
Understood. Let me get back to my superiors, and we'll reach out.
Copy that.
Probably about 15 minutes goes by as the light flickers to life again as you hear his voice come back through. Gather what intel you can. Go look into whatever the Crimson Scorpion might be up to, and then report back. I think we're ready to pull you guys out soon if there's nothing you can gather there.
Roger that. Another note, the island is sinking fast. So we may not have much time.
Understood. Look into the Crimson Scorpion. We'll get your evac on the way.
Roger. Over and out.
Providing that there's no storms over the island.
Copy that. Misfire sighted off.
Over.
I make my way back to the rest of the group. How's everyone doing, Doc?
Not too bad. I think after a day's rest here, as long as there's no signs of infection or anything, we should all be able to be back up on our feet and check out, I guess, the Cove is the next stop.
I managed to get word out. They're sending an evac, and want us to look into the Crimson Scorpion, which we are already planning to do. So, but they know the situation, and they're gonna make a plan from there.
Well done.
What those who are relaxing for today, what do you guys get up to in your downtime? Did you guys bring anything along with you? You know, a small trinket that you fiddle with, maybe a picture, a notebook?
All right, so Doc sets up, grabs this book. It's called Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Just came out a couple years ago, second edition, you know.
That's funny.
SVG's taking out a pack of playing cards and starts dealing up solitaire.
Doc's mostly running around checking on everybody occasionally and meticulously repacking all his surgery stuff multiple times after having to pull it all out to perform on the rest of the crew.
Billy is going to pull out like a sketchbook and just start drawing.
I am going to go around and use my extreme machine skill from my techie and improve everybody's weapon, which takes an hour each. So, depending on what everybody wants, I could either increase your damage or your range increment.
SVG would gladly take a damage buff.
Okay.
Of course he would.
It's not going to be much. I'll do for the damage improvement, I'm going to do a +2 because that's a 20 DC. +3 is a 25, so I want to just make sure I can actually hit it. I will warn you, with me doing this, you will be able to use your weapon like that for, let me double check, how much was it? Equals to a number of minutes equal to my tech class. So that is, it'll last for 5 minutes once you start using it. After 5 minutes, I will have to roll a check to see if your weapon will need repaired.
Cool. I think I'll take range.
Range? Okay. 5 feet is a craft DC of 15, 10 feet is 25. What would you prefer?
Whatever you think you can do. Like if you think I'll go for the 10 feet. If we'll see if you can pull it off.
Okay. I'll see if I can pull off 10 feet then. Nope. I got 20, unfortunately.
That's okay.
Actually, no, I can't take 10 or 20 on this. I could try taking another hour on this, though.
Oh, you can give everybody else's a go first.
Okay, so I'll loop back around to you. So
Yeah.
who wants what on their weapon? So, Owen, you said you wanted damage increase. So you get an extra +2 to damage. Nate, what do you want anything on one of your weapons?
Damage on my snipe. Let me have a look. See. Damage on my sniper rifle.
Okay. I failed on that one, so we'll go back around to you. V, anything you want yours increased for?
I don't want to be lame, but I also would like damage.
Damage? Okay. That was a nat 20 on yours. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, let's go.
Pop
Unfortunately, I
off.
have to state which one I was going to do before doing it. So, but I was going to do a +2 20, so that's an extra +2 to damage. And then I'll just take another hour. Yep, that's a succeed on Nate's for another +2.
Okay.
There we go. And I exceed on the +10, so that took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 hours. And 6 action points.
Very cool.
Hell yeah. Anything else anyone wants to get up to today, or shall we schmove on?
I think we should schmooze on.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to do.
Righty Roo. The next day dawns on a new day. All of you are fully healed and ready to go. Fatigues have worn off. I'm putting the ball in your court. What are we doing today? As you all wake up, it's 8 a.m. in the morning.
Struck
I
my
think-
cove.
Yeah, I think it was safe to assume we were going to start heading towards the cove.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Who's riding shotgun? Whoever's riding shotgun rolls a navigation check, and then whoever's driving, Liam, roll me a drive check.
All right, without Eeyore, who's got good navigation? I've got a +1.
I have a +9 in navigation.
Okay. Anybody have better than that?
Nope.
Alrighty.
I assume we're just taking the truck and not the motorcycle as well.
There's still not enough of us.
Yeah, we've got more room in the back now. We can take our prisoner with us in the back.
Kitty cat.
Yep.
Wasn't there only 5 seats in the Jeep, though? 2 in the front, 3 in the back?
Should be 4 in the back. I think
Yes,
because in the back it's a 2-seater up front, and then in the back is just kind of like bench and bench.
Oh, okay.
So you could make room for the 4 of you, including Abel.
Cool.
Just have them lying on the floor, bouncing around everywhere.
Every time you hit a bump, oh my back!
Whoopsie!
Well, his
That's
name
a
is Abel.
16
Maybe
for-
he
Oh, that's a
drives.
really big route.
Well, with his name being Abel, I think he might need a cane.
We should call him Disable from now on.
That was good, James. That was good.
Thank you. Thank you. He's my biggest fan.
And what was that navigation?
Oh, navigation. Whoopsie! That's a natural 20. For a total of 29.
Excellent.
Yes, very good.
I am the best
Yeah.
navigator ever.
You guys take the best path possible from the navigation of Billy and the impeccable driving from Misfire gets you guys in the direction safely. This is a 3-hour drive from site 0, following the direction of Abel towards the cenote where he had seen the Crimson Scorpion previously, near Sharkmaw Cove.
Cool.
A cenote, for those of you who are unaware, is an underwater or an underground well of water that has there was a sinkhole over top that exposes it to the top ground.
Hmm.
That's what a cenote is.
Very cool.
Very awesome. Very neat.
Can you call a 5-minute break?
What?
So, our strike team loads up in their Jeep and heads westbound to where to Abel's directions. You guys pass by on the northern side of the island. You see a lot more of the plateauing mountains as they cascade into the jungle below, where you guys are currently maneuvering into. As you guys are driving forward on this 3-hour drive, you see the towering volcano inching closer and closer until you guys are basically at the roots of the volcano within the dense jungle. Although you had to take a little bit of a detour, just traversing some of the rockier hillsides outside of the jungle a little bit more until the pathway becomes a little bit too dense for the jeep to be able to fit through into the jungle. So from here, you're gonna have to travel on foot, but it's about probably a half an hour walk from where you guys are.
Cool.
Um, Abel says, "I've told you, uh, I've told you everything I know. Please let me go."
I thought he was supposed to show us, like, how to, like, didn't he say something about how to get in there or something, like, something about what they were up to?
The entrance is in the sinkhole.
Oh.
That's all I know. I only looked in. I've told you all I know.
You gonna let him go?
Did keep the promise.
Say that again,
Right,
Liam?
Did keep the promise.
Yes, please. I was true to my word.
I think we should let him go. But on the other
Yeah.
hand, he knows where we are.
We'll
we
be
don't
fine.
need more. We don't need more senseless bloodshed.
Yeah, agreed. Don't get eaten by dinosaurs, kid.
I take out my boot knife and cut his binds.
Rubs his wrists a little bit. Thank you. Thank you.
Now get out of here and be safe.
He stumbles for a minute, gets up and runs. And do you guys care where he runs?
No.
No, he runs off into the jungle. Uh, the five of you now remaining. You guys found a nice little spot where to park the jeep. That's in a little bit of the brush, but still accessible, and it's not going to get damaged by anything.
Let's get moving.
Let's check out this, whatever you called the fancy sinkhole thing.
Synote.
Let's go check out this synode.
Let's check out the syndicate.
Yeah. How are you guys moving towards the sinkhole? Are you guys moving tactically, silently, loudly?
Well, if if we know it's the remnants of a sinkhole, definitely carefully, just in case.
And the fact that
Carefully
we
and
know,
silently.
and we know that Crimson Scorpion may be around, definitely silently
Mm-hmm.
and
Perfect. Go ahead
tactically.
and roll me and move silently.
Gee.
Oh my.
Okay.
19?
17.
Uh, 14. Hogan to Hogan.
Don't forget you
I've
can use
only heard
action
3 numbers so far.
points.
Sorry, cat wrestling. That is a 16.
I got a 12.
Ooh, daddy. All right. As carefully and quietly as you can, you guys creep towards the cenote. Who's leading the pack?
I say the
I
heavy should.
am.
The sniper should be in back.
Yeah.
Who's leading?
I will.
Perfect. Roll me a spot check.
Roll 20
Woo! Let's go.
for a 26. Let's go.
Nice.
I'm gonna be watching our 6 in case anybody comes up from behind. Muted.
What was your total, Owen?
26.
That was very close. You almost missed him. But just as you're creeping up towards a larger tree stump, you see a Crimson Scorpion scout walk out of where your blind spot was.
I quickly put up the hold and get down signal.
Hold it and then getting down and
Going prone as quietly as I can.
teabagging.
Then I look behind and point in the direction I saw him. If anyone else,
Is
And
anybody
then-
suppressed?
I'm gonna aim my silent sniper rifle, but just aim. Just in case. If I have a clear shot.
You sit for a moment as you watch as he pacing for a couple steps back and forth until he stops, adjusts himself, and then he goes up towards a tree, now facing towards you guys as he starts to fiddle with his belt until he looks up and out as he kind of starts to squint his eyes as in this moment you believe that he's about to spot you guys.
I say in a oh sorry, Owen.
What?
I'm just going to say in like a quiet whisper so that only the people nearest to me can hear. I've got a clear shot if you want me to take it.
I'm pretty sure Owen was trying to say take the shot.
take it.
I take the shot.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
That is a natural 19 on the dice.
Perfect.
For
Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, cool. 2d10. Where are my d10s? There's one. There's
Take
two.
in mind using your sniper as start at the 5-minute timer.
Okay.
That is an additional +2 damage. Now, what you're really hoping for is to hit his massive damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Max damage 22 total.
Bam. You take your shot, and before he even has a chance to undo his pants, he has a hole in his head as he falls backwards into the brush.
Nice.
With no targets in sight, the group begins to move forward once again. Now into a bit of a clearing where you guys pass over where this Crimson Scorpion's body is. You guys see in this clearing is a kind of a rough circle in the ground. You see kind of some loose sand mixed in with some of the greenery. As you guys take a peek into the sinkhole and see it leads into a massive underground cave in the bottom ripples of dark water. Someone go ahead and make me a SWAT check as you guys are looking into the sinkhole.
29.
29. Perfect. You peer into the sinkhole, into the cenote cave below. There is dark, rustling water, and then what seems to be a system of tunnels and passages and docks, kind of half man-made, half natural. Down below on some of the wet rocks, you see two more Crimson Scorpion guards standing next to each other. You notice these two guards are standing next to each other. Beside them is some diving gear.
Okay.
See, you can kind of overhear them conversing in Russian with each other. You see one takes a small pebble off the ground and chucks it into the water below.
I whispered to the group. Seems like they're searching for something under the water. I see some diving gear near them.
Okay.
Can we tell if there's anybody in the water still, or is it just them?
As far as you can tell, you can only see these two people.
Okay.
Okay. I can line up a shot on one if somebody wants to try sneaking up and taking out the other one.
I could just shoot both of them with a grenade launcher, and then we just, I don't know.
That might destroy the diving gear though.
Well, how far away from the diving gear are they?
It's pretty close to them.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay, I'll say, because I want you to be able to use your character. If you want to go in loud, you can drop a grenade on them. But
Okay, so
but the trade-off is that if there's anyone under the water, they're going to be notified of you.
yeah, so we can either
Just
go in
because,
loud or we can
as
quiet.
far as you can see, there's these two people. You cannot be confident that they're the only two people within this network of tunnels or underneath the water.
Yeah. What do you guys think? Do we want to go in loud or do we want to be quiet?
Probably not. We don't know how many of them there are.
Yeah.
We can go loud in worst case scenario, but I think we should try going quiet for now.
So who's good at grappling if we're trying to sneak up behind one or something? Is there even a way for us to do that?
I mean, unless you guys try to find the entrance to these passages, I think your easiest way, as far as you can see, is somehow taking out the guards from the top and then belaying your way down in.
Okay. Now, are they kind of like right below us, or like what's the situation
Um,
for like getting to them?
the sinkhole is kind of in the middle of this underwater lake. It's just a lake. And they're a little bit off towards one of the edges, like near the wall.
Okay.
I would say maybe 50 feet away.
Right.
In with a straight line.
Oh,
Let's play here, fellers.
I'm just gonna set up and aim for one of the soldiers. Probably the one that's furthest away from us.
Liam, are you carrying a silencer on you?
No, I don't have one.
Well, yeah. All right. How are you guys going to take out both of these guards?
we're trying to
You
figure
have
that out. We don't know.
Billy lining up on one.
Could somebody like manage to run down there and sneak up on the other one after Billy?
But we don't know where
shoots it?
the entrance to the tunnels are,
Right.
is the
Shit.
problem. I've only got a handgun, so
Same. Well, other than the grenade launcher.
I could
wait.
give you my baton or my boot knife.
What
One
kind
of
of?
you guys.
So you only have like just explosives that you can launch out of your launcher, right?
Yep.
We have. Sorry.
And they're like 50 feet down, or like away from us.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how big's like they're near a tunnel entrance, right? Like how far into that tunnel can we see from here? I'm trying to figure out if there's some way we can make some noise behind him, whether we take like maybe a suppressed shot or a something so that we could like separate the two of them, which would give you a chance to like be ready to make another shot so that you could take out one when one of them goes to look at it, because I doubt they'd both leave their post, and then take out the other when he comes back.
Is there a rock around us we could pick up and like throw down there?
I just don't know if we could throw like 50 plus feet.
This is gonna sound stupid, and this is probably more of a question for Liam. If I put a grenade-sized rock in my
I was
in
wondering
my
that too.
grenade launcher, would I destroy my grenade launcher?
Probably.
You know what? I actually kind of like this thinking outside of the box. If you guys can roll a good enough bluff check, I'll allow it.
Oh God. Okay. Oh boy.
So that's
Okay.
charisma.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say I'm not gonna make you roll for shooting the rock out of your grenade launcher. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna make you roll charisma to see if it's distracting enough for one of the guards to turn around and walk away enough.
The only problem is my charisma is 0.
Yeah, mine's -1.
Yeah.
Mine's
also-
+4.
So I rolled a
Nate,
16.
roll it. Roll it, Nate.
You rolled a 16?
That's
Wait,
not
can
bad.
anybody roll it, or like
No, I
is
think
it
it's
just?
gotta
No,
be
I'm
you.
making you roll it because it's your
Okay,
gun.
yeah. No, I rolled a 16.
You hear a dampened thunk as the rock through the air as you hear it echo behind in one of the tunnels. Sukas! One of the guards turns around and begins to look. You see, actually, like, kind of looks up the tunnel. So I guess this tunnel goes up on an incline a little bit as he calls out in the cave, into the cave, giving you enough time and enough of a distraction to take the shot, Nate. You're hoping again to hit massive damage.
Here we go. Another natural 19 on the dice. That's gonna hit.
You don't know me.
17.
I mean, it's just got to do better than their constitution. I guess we'll see.
As you watch as the other guard walks away, the guard still standing near the water crouches down, picks up a larger rock as he kind of takes a larger throw, and you hear "Boonk," and then splash as his body falls into the water. The other guard quickly runs back, looking around, his gun drawn as he tries to figure out what's going on. You cocking your sniper again.
Oh my goodness gracious. 19 hits, I assume?
19 will hit.
Okay. Holy fuck. Come on, baby, please. Ooh, that's only gonna be a 5. 5
Oh, no.
damage.
Your hands are a little bit shaking. You're nervous. You don't want this operation to go wrong. You reload as you're raising it up. Your hands shaky. You just miss your target on his head as it goes in through his shoulder and out the back as it ping off one of the walls as he reaches up. As he's gonna make some shots back at you. I believe
Okay.
this is out of his range though on his gun. Actually, what does he have? Oh, never mind. He has a barrel like 50, so he has the same gun as you.
Holy shit.
A 15
Misses.
misses. He lines up to take a shot as he screams out his pain as the recoil bumps into his open wound. Ah, bliat!
I'm gonna try again.
Go ahead, try again.
25. Fuck, that's a 7. 7 damage.
That's a 7. He still gets to take another shot at you. This time it's better. 22.
22 hits.
Alrighty, that'll be 2d12.
2d12.
I just found something
Yeah.
interesting that could have made this whole encounter probably a little easier.
What's
Oh,
that?
yeah?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Nate, but you have a +8 and +3, right? In your attacks?
Oh yeah, true. I have multi-attack.
Yes, he has
And
2
I have a
attacks.
+2 damage.
And in the book, it states that you do not have to choose your targets until you attack. Meaning you're allowed to use your attacks on multiple targets.
Okay. Well, Pook.
Interesting. 13 damage, and you can go ahead and make another attack.
If I'm reading it correctly.
Has 5 minutes passed since this
I've never
whole
reached that.
shebang started? Okay,
No.
so that should be 4 more damage to the dude then.
But yeah, neither of those. Did I hit
There's
his-
5 plus 4 plus 7 so far.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
13 damage, you said?
Yeah, 13 damage to you.
Okay, cool. Sure, let's do it. I'm gonna fire 2 shots this time, and then I'll have to reload after that.
Massive damage.
First one's a crit, but the second is a crit miss.
Well, good thing the first one was the crit.
You don't even have to roll damage. He's at 1 health.
Oh,
Okay, so minimum damage takes him out.
After this one, this trout had a little bit of a harder fight. He falls into the water as well. You guys wait a couple of moments as no one else seems to hear the commotion as you guys feel the all clear.
all right. How do we get down? How far down is this body of water?
Let's call it 40 feet.
40 feet. Oof.
I don't know. We'll call it 40.
Is there a belay there already, or are we gonna have to?
No, you're gonna have to make your own.
Cool. All right, so no belay here, so we're gonna have to make our own.
Sorry, what's a belay?
Or
The rope to help lower yourself down.
yeah, that one.
Sorry, I've never heard of that.
No?
I don't think so.
Not do rock
Fair
climbing in Thomas?
No.
No.
Fair enough.
What would you say would be the skill to make that most fits making a belay?
You have rope, first of all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I should have rope. I do not have rope.
Hmm.
That is a problem.
Anybody got a rope?
Nope.
Okay, no rope. 40
Fucking
feet.
hell.
Okay, as a medical professional, how do I feel about jumping 40 feet down into water?
It kind of hurt, but I mean, you guys are all properly military trained. You guys know how to dive. I'll say if you want to jump in 2d6 fall damage instead of the 46.
But wouldn't that be like landing on the ground for fall damage?
Yeah, which is why I'm gonna half it.
For water. And also, like, the weight of our gear might slow us down a tad.
You know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna make it simple because I feel like one of you should have rope on you, even if you don't have it in your fucking bag. I'm gonna say you have some rope on the truck.
Sure, I'll go and quickly grab the rope.
Make her easy. You run back, grab the rope. You come back to find your tire slash. No, I'm kidding. You get the rope, no problem, and come back. I would say go ahead and just roll me an intelligence check. There is no
Okay.
use rope.
Alright, my intelligence is +3. Not 20.
Honestly, this is the best knot you've ever tied in your fucking life. You're like, you've done a lot of things in your life, but you're strangely proud of this knot. You look at it and you go, yeah, not bad.
You know, I'm something of a sailor myself.
You can tell it's not going anywhere.
Boo!
James leave.
Boo! Womp womp.
Womp womp. There it is. And now everybody make me climb checks as you all belay down this rope.
Lime, you say?
I'm not even gonna use an action point for this. There's no saving that.
What?
I mean, doesn't
18.
that potentially go to
18.
+12? Also got 18.
19.
E.
I'll use an action point.
I will also use an action point. Just to make sure.
Brought up to 11.
Oh shit,
Okay.
that is dropped. Hold on 1 second.
Better than 4.
Drop the dirt.
Ugh.
You rolled too good making that thing earlier.
Alright, 2d6. Hopefully I don't drop them this time.
Drop them.
19.
All right.
13 plus 8.
You all make it down safely.
Wait, 13 plus 8?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why did I think that was
21.
19?
it's
21.
It's 21.
9, 10.
I'm dumb, I guess.
That's like saying 9 plus 10 is 19, bro. It's 21.
Yeah, right.
It's 21.
Quinn, you get a little bit of rope burn on the way down, but it's nothing too detrimental for you as you guys all climb down the rope and swim the couple of feet towards the edge, help each other get out of the underwater basin. This water's cold and salty. There's definitely some kind of underwater passageway that leads directly into the ocean from here.
I assume we took the diving suits.
Well,
You guys just arrived at the diving suits now.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I misunderstood.
I'm gonna treat injury Nate. Well, we're before we get into other things because he took 13 damage.
Right.
It's gonna be
If the bodies are there,
8.
can I search them to see if there's a silencer on any of them?
I think they fell in the water.
All right.
They fell in the water. I'll say one of them is floated near enough to the surface that you're able to pull him out of the water. Let me find what he's carrying on him.
Nate, you get 8 health.
Here it is.
Thank you.
Anytime.
He
And by anytime, I
has
mean once a day.
a sniper suppressor, so that's not going to help you.
Nope.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Okay, so I have a long arm suppressor, and then a sniper suppressor on the body. So I could
Well,
probably
yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, long arm
Oh,
suppressor.
I thought those were two different things.
Rip.
Actually, the HKMP 5K, isn't that a long arm or am I?
MP5's like a submachine gun. I doubt it's a long arm.
I don't. This game kind of makes a differential though.
Here, let me find it.
Um,
Like,
no, I don't think it is. So wait.
Long arms HKMP 5K.
cool.
Oh yeah, no, you're totally right. It is a long arm, so yep, you can take that suppressor and put it on your submachine gun.
Sweet.
I
Really
hit him
good.
with that submachine Uzi.
Does the suppressor do anything specific?
It suppresses.
I believe it just makes it so then if anyone within range has to make a listening check to identify where your shots are coming from.
Okay.
Let me double check that. But I believe that's how that works. Weapon accessories. One of these days I'll find it. Presser, yeah. Yeah. For long arms, the supersonic speed of the bullet still makes noise. However, it's difficult to tell where the sound is coming from, requiring a listen check of DC 15 to locate the source of the gunfire.
Okay.
So as you guys all load up and begin to take off some of your wet gear, change into dry socks, now down inside of this cenote. You guys look through the diving equipment. You see a pair of oxygen masks, one oxygen tank, a couple of wetsuits, uh, and a couple of sticks, glow sticks. That's what they're called. There's a whole pack, about 15 of them there. So
Wait, so is there only enough diving gear for 4 people? Between the masks and the tanks?
depending on how far down you're going, you could share a mask. There's enough wetsuits to go around, but you guys would have to share the oxygen as you guys are going down, depending on how far you have to go down. Because again, you're not even sure what you're looking for at this time.
Yeah, fair enough. Who's got, maybe we should check out these tunnels first. You know, because he does make a good point. We don't know what's down there.
That is true. Yeah, I agree with Doc. I think the tunnels are the best bet to search first.
Brilliant. We will find out what secrets lie within the tunnels and the cenote itself 2 weeks from now.
What next week?
Not next week because V's got to miss.
Ah, fair
My
enough.
bad.
No, that's okay.
Yeah. I got ideas for next week. I'll chat to people, see if we're down for it. Without further ado, that's enough from us from this week. I'm tired of talking.
Bye,
We'll
have
see
a
you next
great
week.
time.
Peace.